Today, we are listening to Marilyn Manson, The Beautiful People. This was interesting because this is something I actually listened to when I was in my teens, and so it's kind of cool to see it from a more adult perspective. You may notice that the format is a little bit different, and that's actually because this was filmed live on my Twitch. And before we get into the video, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's go. Ooh, it's a worm. Ugh. It slaps already. Yeah. Okay, this brings back so many memories. But it's also different. I actually had never seen the music video for this. But I remember listening to this when I was in my teens. And it's just like he actually does some interesting stuff with like his delivery of the song. Which, looking at it now versus when I was a teenager, is obviously very different, and I actually notice it. But like he kind of like he really characterizes his voice in that kind of like spoken word kind of part in the beginning, and then he like builds. He's kind of like has that little crescendo into his screams, and then and also like the lyrics themselves are actually pretty interesting. And I think it's, I don't know, in my view anyways, just based on what the lyrics are saying, it makes me kind of think of like because they said that the weak ones justify the strong was one of the lyrics. And it makes me think of like how people kind of say like there's wolves and there's sheep, you know, kind of like in the world. And it's like it's very brutal, but it's also like people in a stronger position kind of like beat down on those that are quote unquote weaker or whatever. Like it's very interesting to think about, you know? Let's continue this. The imagery is also very interesting. I'm not sure what's happening with the imagery, but it's captivating, you know? Like, it's a lot going on. And right in the beginning, I was kind of like, Rachel, why did you go into this not expecting it to be somewhat creepy? Like, all the, like, the aesthetic and, like, the costumes and stuff like that. I was like, you ding dong. Of course it's gonna be creepy. It's Marilyn Manson. Like, why did you go in thinking it wasn't gonna be? It's silly, 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 silly. Okay, let's continue. Interesting microphone stand. I don't know what it is. It's interesting looking at it now. More grown up, more grown up. He also does stuff with his voice. I think it was on It's Hard to Be Clean. Like he goes, he like clean, but he like on that note, he goes big, but then descends it down. But he follows through and kind of cuts it off. Like it's not just like clean and then cut off. It's like he like slowly kind of like eases the sound out. He does that with 2 of the end of the lyrics within the chorus, I believe. And it just like rounds out that just like the sound of it just makes it more interesting. And it's like such a small thing to do vocally, but it just makes it that much more catchy, you know? But yeah, interesting looking at it as an adult, looking at the lyrics, looking at the music video. I've never seen the music video before. Makes you think. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.